So this is what's going to happen on Friday, friends. It's probably going to stay dry in the south, probably going to stay hot down there. Heat warnings are still continued. We'll see when they get dropped. Central interior, you're looking at rain coming with thunderstorms. Possibly heavy rains in these thunderstorms. Could be good news for those of you who get that rain. I'm concerned though that lightning will reach outside the thunderstorms as per usual. For the north, well, depends on what part of the north, but it looks like the majority of the north you can expect rain. When I'm talking about the north, I'm talking about Fort Nelson, I'm talking about Atlin, I'm talking about places that are in the north part of BC. Going up through Stewart Lake and over to Babine Lake, you might get some of that thunderstorm activity still. Concerned about that. Heavy rains for a lot of the province, none for part. Here's how the forecast is going to work. So here's sort of a look at the central interior on Ventusky.com. Sort of the expectation. Friday morning, 8 a.m. No real energy there, but then you see by 11 a.m. a little bit of energy. Well, we got 300 joules per kilogram of convective available potential energy there. So, you know, you're going to start seeing some clouds build. You might even by 2 p.m. see that start to spike up. Well, look at this. Some places right along the river there, 800 joules per kilogram. Now we're talking about possible thunderstorm activity. Look over here down in Quesnel Lake. Same sort of thing. Oh, look at the very top. Get over here by Valemount. A little bit of energy again there. Skip forward to 5 o'clock. Now we see it's well over 1,000 joules per kilogram. Maybe not severe storm potential, but that's definitely thunderstorm potential. And just look at how wind currents are creating some shear along these boundaries here. And you can see that maybe out in the plateau, there'll be definitely some thunderstorm activity kicking up there. Kick across to 8 o'clock, and now it's a little more widespread once again. And it's part of a larger thing that's happening through the prairies. Zoom out a little further. You see that whole front axis that's going from west to east. So some of that energy again looking like it's going to be in the areas east of 100 Mile House. Because of the fires going on with this energy, I do anticipate that we'll see more pyrocumulonimbus storms. That is a very strong possibility. Look at the convergence that's coming in through here. This is 8 o'clock Friday night. So Friday really is our day. And there could be a lot of rain in that day. Who gets the rain, who gets the lightning, that's going to be the thing, right? When you look at Cape plus wind shear, you see that a lot of that energy is going to end up in those areas north of Revelstoke. Areas that typically see a lot of rain. Where's the wind shear? You just see some of that wind shear that's available there on Friday. The upper level currents could make for stronger activity than maybe we might think. Helicity Friday afternoon looks good again, especially going out towards Fort St. John, up to the Peace area, and then all points between Hinton and Edmonton and northward. Looks like there'll be lots of energy still. We'll go back and check the lifted index. So these are all things that give us clues as to the possibility of thunderstorms, and you see it's all sort of coming in the same place. Let's go over to windy.com. Rain and thunder Friday, 8 a.m. Here's 11 a.m. Well, maybe already places south of McBride. In the mountains there. Well, now we look at 1 p.m. What's Windy saying? Widespread in the Caribou Mountains, and look at north of Taclow Landing. There could be a lot of rain to the whole north of the province that desperately needs some. So this is good news, definitely for northern British Columbia. All those thunderstorms, they seem to just want to stick around the central parts of the province. So Windy tends to think there's going to be a lot more thunderstorm activity through the weekend than Ventusky does. But again, it depends on what models you're looking at and what things you're looking at as to... Let's go back to just straight up thunderstorm expectations. Where is that Cape energy going to be highest? So even maybe Revelstoke might see some of this on Friday. A nasty thunderstorm is going to hit Edmonton that night. All indications are still for that. Windy tends to think there'll be lightning over the middle of the night. Now let's go back to rain accumulation. So look at rain accumulation for BC over the next 12 hours, pretty much none expected. Next 24 hours, well, maybe a little bit in the north. Fort Nelson, McDame, Nakina, Watson Lake. Next 3 days, well, some of this is going to be with thunderstorms to the central interior. Fair amount of rain expected there. Well, that's heading towards Friday. Well, what's going to happen over the weekend? The north is going to get wet. And this is really good news for the north. What's the expectations for the next 10 days? South is going to stay dry. No end in sight for the heat wave and the drought and all that kind of things that you've been expecting in southern British Columbia. That is going to continue. The central interior may start getting some rain, but that may come with thunderstorms. The north looks like it's going to see some rain. That will bring that fire danger right down. That's really exciting news. Thank you for supporting Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers. We now have 12,000 subscribers. Watch for our radio show, The Meteorological Report, which airs in Prince George at CFUR 88.7 FM and CKUW 95.9 FM in Winnipeg. If you can, please help us, make a donation, join us on Patreon, support us, become a patron, keep supporting this channel and helping me get better and better quality videos, more and more details, better equipment, more ability to travel, more ability to chase stories, more time to spend on stories because I'm not worried about my life. Support the channel, support Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers. Find me on Twitter, InteriorWeth1. That's weather, but the R is a 1.